Live. We are still here on the road at Denny's Beer Barrel and Pub.
You know, you have a little bit to go here.
I thought I would save it for you. You looked a little hungry.
Yeah, well, actually, I missed lunch today, but I'll save that one for you. I'll get a special burger a little bit later on. They have some good things here. And once in a while, they'll experiment, and they experimented once before, and I got this kind of mix. It was great.
Well, what's crazy about this is this is the smallest of the competition burgers.
Correct.
And
I've seen the biggest.
How big is the biggest?
It's huge. I mean, it's probably about 3 times that size. We had a producer who said he could do it. Nah. He maybe ate as much out of that burger as this.
Right.
And I know several people have already taken it out of there.
We've had everybody kind of munching on the same burger here.
Yeah.
Well, it's time right now for today's trending. Well, you know, Joe, mail is something that's so important to all of us. I know that there's nothing I enjoy more than getting a piece of mail in the mailbox.
Well, as long as it's not junk mail or a bill. No, actually,
Well,
I will
no,
tell you,
it also-
some bills are actually still fun to get. I don't know. Yay, I got something.
There's something, I mean, I'm getting to the age right now where I'm just like starting to pay my own bills. So there is something satisfying about getting the opportunity to.
Thanks for making me feel old. And to my daughters, don't think that's going to happen.
Right. Well, listen to this. There are people on Geneva Lake that are getting their mail delivered to them, and look at how they're getting this done. It's pretty neat. One summer resort town in Wisconsin has been delivering mail the same way for more than 100 years by boat. And this boat doesn't stop. Now you can see here these people deliver the mail to lake homes by jumping off and on a moving boat with letter in hand, running against the clock. And look, not everyone succeeds here. Some of them don't make the landing. Some of those falls look like they could really hurt. Look at right there.
I've heard about that, and it's really interesting. And if you notice, all the people who deliver the mail on that boat, they're all fit.
They're all fit,
because they have
and they're all wearing life jackets.
Well, yeah, because again, you couldn't miss it.
Look at, there we go.
Yeah, well, yes. So I was going to say, that's why they have the life jackets on.
Yeah, well, I actually can remember when I was living in the Thousand Islands, it was one of the only places, I mean, apparently not, but they said it was one of the only places that still delivered mail by boat.
Yeah.
And what's really cool is there the water freezes and they still deliver in the wintertime.
Wow.
On the ice, which is pretty neat.
Oh, interesting.
Now, Joe, how do you keep, I mean, you're probably one of the busiest people I know. You're involved with the community. Anytime there's a storm, I mean, think about how often the weather changes.
Yes.
You're busy all the time.
Correct.
How do you keep your life balanced?
I haven't yet. I need to figure it out. If someone knows how to balance my life, call me.
Well, there's a senator that's actually quite literally balancing a life with a very intense week in politics and in the Senate. Even a senator needs a little balance, literally. Look at this. Senator Jeff Flake is seen here balancing his granddaughter right in the palm of his hand.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. I don't know if I would quite do that, though one of my daughters was born really small, and I was able to hold her laying on my arm. She was really small, but no, that's a little bit, Well, I would do a nose.
We're here at Denny's, and we've been kind of seeing the waiters and waitresses walking around, and I know that this sounds stupid, but every time you go to a restaurant, I think you just see those people, those giant trays, and I think to myself,
You never were a server.
I served, but not like that. I served, but I wasn't good at it.
Yeah, I've done that before, and you get used to it.
Sure.
You get used to it, and you know what to take off the tray. You take the wrong things off, you're in trouble.
Do you think you could balance, five-pound burgers? I mean, can you imagine balancing these giant burgers on a tray?
Yeah, you just got to be careful.
course.
You just got to spread that. I was a server when I was in college. You got to spread those fingers.
I was always the one that was like dropping the tray all over the place. But when I bartended, I was a good bartender.
Okay, I believe that.
Yeah, well. Our next topic's a little bit more serious. Target is under fire because Father's Day is coming.
Target is in a Target?
Yeah, we're talking about Target. No. Yeah, oh, sorry. Whoa! Anyway, so Father's Day is coming up.
Yes.
And this lady went to Target to buy a card, and she was African American. And the only card that featured an African American couple that she could find at her Target was one that said "Baby Daddy."
Now that's wrong.
Yeah, so the thing is, the woman said that this was the only Father's Day card that featured an African American couple. The woman's photo has gone viral and taken the internet by storm. Many people feel that the term baby daddy has a negative connotation. I think so as well. Target released a statement saying that they were aware of the concerns of the card and were working with their vendors to have the card removed from their shelves. They said they appreciated the concern and apologized, saying that it has never happened before and that their intention was never to offend guests with the products they
I
sell.
don't understand who would make it and put it out there. And
Well, here's the thing, Joe. I think that sometimes as greeting cards, they're trying to be funny. And we've been seeing this with comedians a lot lately,
that
where they
card
just
wasn't
cross the
even-
line
that,
a little
that
bit.
card, wasn't even cartoonish or looked. No, yeah, that was wrong. I'll just say it at that one. Yeah.
Well, and, but I will say this: growing up, I grew up in a split family, and there was never. I mean, they exist now, but there was never a stepfather card for Father's Day. There was never a stepmother's card for Mother. So I think we're moving in the right direction. We're just not there yet.
Correct.
Correct. So.
And you're just reminding me, I have an anniversary coming up. I've been on the road.
You better get down to Tarjay. All right. Well, we are here at Denny's Beer Barrel and Pub. We're having a great time. After the break, I'm actually going to go behind the bar, and they're going to teach me how to make one of their famous cocktails. We'll see you in a few.